Hi everyone, welcome to Morning Coffee Break. I hope everybody's doing good this morning. I didn't start out too good when I started to do my devotions this morning. I knocked my phone off and with the tripod, which is kind of heavy, and it hit my little toe on my left foot, and it hurts. I couldn't even put my regular shoes on. I had to put my house shoes on to walk. I mean, it really hurts. I don't think it's broke. It's swollen up some and real red. But that was a real eye opener this morning. I'm starting to try to walk more. I walked again yesterday for 20 minutes, and then I went over here and cleaned up the rock, and I noticed that there's flowers starting to grow already, because all the seeds, I let all the seeds just fall, and so I might not have to put many seeds out there. I'll put some out there, but I might not need to put that many because it'll already be seeded itself. And it looks a lot better. Let me show you. There's some doves right there. There ain't much on the ground for them, and they can't get on those feeders. They're too big. I hope there's something down there they can eat. There should be. As you can see, the rock looks a lot better out there. I hope it grows as many flowers as it did last year. Y'all that have been with me saw that there were tons of flowers around it. It was amazing. Really amazing. And then, of course, I grow them out here. This is the original stump over here. Stump flowers grow over there. And then that one over there is stump flower number 2. I have a name for everything pretty much. Wow, they've been cutting a lot of branches off these trees. I didn't see anybody out here doing this. I don't know if he did it or not. They got a bunch of stuff they've cut over there too. That tree's dead. That pine tree. Maybe they're getting ready to cut it down because it is dead. Pine trees just haven't been doing that good around here. It used to be a big one over here on the corner in our yard. And these little, I don't know what they are. Some kind of bug infested it. You can see what they've done here. You can see. I think they're going to cut that tree down, I'll bet. Because it is not looking good. The sun's in my eyes, but that tree is totally dead. And I imagine they did that to it because they're going to cut it. That's my thinking. They've cut down another little tree right there that was growing. But the only reason they would cut those branches like that is because they're going to cut this tree down. There's no use in leaving it there, it's dead. Wish they'd get their mess here. I don't want to look at me, I guess. These neighbors around here kill me. Walk right up to you and won't even look at you. It's really pathetic, if you ask me. What does it hurt to speak to somebody, you know? If they won't even look at me, I'm certainly not going to say hi. Or they, I just don't see why people are like that anymore. I'll tell you what, if you'll look at me, I'll speak to you. And what's even more pitiful is lots of times I speak to someone and they don't even say anything. Somebody says hi to you, can't you at least say hi back, you know? I just get fed up with it. I'm gonna get to where I don't even care if I speak to people, if they can't even look or speak back or anything. It feels pretty good out here. It's kind of cold. Oh man, my toe hurts. There's no way I could have worn my other shoes. They're a little tight. I don't really need to walk around the block because I got this long driveway. Oh man. Birds sound pretty good this morning. Kitty knew I hurt myself. She came running in there and jumped up on the table. I started screaming. I think she's been so clingy lately because she senses that I'm having, health problem. But she just basically, anytime I'm on the couch, more than likely she'll get up there with me. I see a couple of squirrels playing. And she'll sleep with me. I mean, I'm not asleep, but she'll sleep there. She woke me up one time last night, which is not bad. And she waited till about, I think it was 6 something. She was really hungry. What kills me though is she has food. She has dry food sitting there. She won't just jump up there and eat it. She wants me to put some new down. And she will not leave me alone until I do it. But she's not been rough or anything. I mean, used to she would like run across me a lot, bite, but not hard. I mean, just barely like nibble at me. She hasn't been doing that. She will like run across me, still sometimes. She basically just sits there right below me, meowing like crazy. Meow, 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 meow. She's so cute though. It's hard to get mad at her. I couldn't stay mad at her if I did get mad. She's too cute. Nice sunny day though, no clouds. I'm liking that. I can't tell how much time it is. I guess that's all I walk for now. My toe's killing me. I'd say it's swollen up by now. I almost felt like I broke it. All right. Let's go inside and have some coffee. All right, got my coffee going here. Today's Monday, March 8th. Currently it's 40 degrees. High today's 60. That sounds good. No percent of rain chance. Humidity's 43% and no wind. Air quality is good at 41. I need 8 more questions for Ask My Tablet. We've been really doing good with those. Last night's show was a real good one. If you haven't seen it, or if you've never watched it, please do. I don't think you'll be disappointed if you watch it. I'm hoping that more people will start watching, but everybody that watches it loves it. So check it out if you haven't, please. But I need 8 more questions to do another one. Kitty's Corner, if I can get the jokes together, will be Sugar Rose, and that's a dog. Will be the guest host. What's for dinner? I was thinking, now this could change, but I was thinking fish, popcorn, shrimp, slaw, and fries. We went to the store yesterday just to get a couple things for the pizza, not enough for a haul, and we didn't get slaw dressing. I don't know why. I knew we needed it, but I didn't write it down, so we didn't get it. So chances are, if we have this tonight, we'll have to go get some slaw dressing. Oh Lordy, still tired. Today's question, I was talking with my mom yesterday. She's worried about my blood pressure. But I did call, or Joy called this morning, and he's supposed to call me. The medicine's not working, not at all from what I can tell. And I've even took, where I had the 10 milligram, he said that he could prescribe up to 40 milligram of lisinopril. A few days ago I tried, since I had the extra 10 milligrams that he prescribed at first, which did nothing, I tried 30 milligram, and then yesterday and today I tried 40 milligram. It's not doing it. Not doing it. So he's going to have to prescribe me something else. But anyway, I was talking to Mom, and she said I need to limit my salt intake. So I got to looking at a few things, and it's ridiculous. Believe me, it's ridiculous the amount of salt they put in things. I know it makes things taste better, but come on, companies. Why do you do that? I mean, anybody with high blood pressure is probably going to not eat your products. You know, if they pay attention to it. So the question is, do you try to limit your salt intake? Even if you don't run high blood pressure, if you eat enough salt, it's going to raise it from what yours is normally at. Whether or not you're having to take medicine or you've been diagnosed with high blood pressure, it will raise anybody's salt will. I used to even salt stuff, but then when I realized how much salt is in stuff, I've stopped salting anything because there's so much in there already. It's crazy. So I would suggest looking at the products when you buy them and look at the salt and see if you can find something similar that has less. I mean, anything even sweet stuff has salt in it. And of course, I'm going to limit my sugar intake. I'm proud of myself. Yesterday, I didn't eat hardly anything sweet. We had dessert, but I think I had a rice cake. The rest of the whole night, I had a rice cake and a Reese's cup, I believe it was. But I'm going to stop eating. Of course, I'm stopped eating anything real late too. So I've got to change my, the way I do eat and my diet. So that's the question: do you try to limit your salt intake? Today's story time is about mishaps with horses. Horses are very dangerous. You got to pay attention to what you're doing. They weigh so much, if one fell on you or something like that, it could kill you for that matter, or break bones. But this is about some things that's happened. Of course, I told you about Ace, my horse, stepping on my toe and breaking it. Just smashed it. Where did I put all this? Anyway, one time, Joy was on her horse, Ima, it's an Appaloosa. They can be spooked real easy. any horse. And we were riding along the side of the road. Some idiot came flying up through there, and this was like a gravel type road. It came flying up through there. Uh-oh. Excuse me. Oh. I'd say my allergy might start acting up. Stuff starts to grow. Come flying up through there like crazy. I mean, why would you see people on horses riding along the side of the road, and you go flying up through there in your car? Well, there was some of the gravel, I guess, flew over, and I don't know if any of it hit Ima, but it really spooked him, and he took off with Joy on it. Joy lost the reins pretty much. You know, she dropped him because he was really running fast, and she was like trying to hold on around his neck, you know, grabbed around his neck, trying to hold on. Well, she wasn't able to. She flew off the horse, hit the ground, and you know, she has a herniated disc in her neck. Well, I didn't realize. I mean, I can ride a horse pretty good, so I took off on Ace, and actually jumped off of Ace while he was still running to get to Joy to see if she was all right. It hurt her neck some. I mean, she was hurt for a while, but why that person did that, it's like they intentionally tried to spook the horse. I don't understand it, you know, why they did that. I wish I could have got to them, you know, but they kept going. Also, one day we had the horses out in a paddock, and there was the school horses in another paddock. Of course, there was a fence in between them. Well, Ace, I don't know, there must have been one that was in heat or whatever, because he was trying to get to him. Now, he was, you know, had been fixed and everything like that, but they must not have got it all or something, because he acted like a stallion would. He was trying to get over that fence, and he got one of his front hoofs stuck in the fence. Now, I went over there and tried my best, but you don't want to be around a horse thrashing about. You know, you're going to get hurt. So when I realized I couldn't do anything, I ran up to the owner's house and told him, you know, the horse was stuck in the fence. He brought some wire cutters down, and I was trying to, you know, calm Ace down, and he cut the wires, and we were able to get his hoof out of it. And he was freaking out though. Also, we were riding in the big paddock, and it was huge, and it went up a hill. It was like up a mountain, like, and you could go up through there, and the neighbor's fence was up there, and we knew them. We knew the neighbors because they were up there a lot. They had horses too, and you could go up there, and they didn't mind you riding on their property. So we'd go up there and open up the gate and go through and ride, you know, some on their property. And got up there, was trying to open it up, you know, still sitting on Ace. You didn't want to jump down and do it if you didn't have to. Just get him close to it, open it, and then get in there and have him stand there and then close it. But kitties, sound like kitties in here. Well, when I was up there at the very top, there was some bees. I guess there was a bee's nest up there. One of them stung Ace that I was on. Well, and naturally he wanted to get as far away as he could from it. He freaked out. And he ran with me on him all the way down that hill to the bottom, as fast as he could go. I mean, I don't know how in the world I stayed on, But then I realized I knew how to ride a horse pretty good because I did. Because I looked, that Joy said I looked like John Wayne or something, riding a horse at full speed. But down a hill, let me tell you, I was scared to death. Because if he had thrown me going that fast, and there was some probably rocks and boulders and everything in that field. If he'd have done that, I could have hit one, got hurt really seriously bad, possibly even killed. But when he got down to the bottom, he quit, But that's about the most terrified I think I've ever been, going that fast down a hill when I wasn't, a real accomplished rider at that point. But I realized that I knew what I was doing pretty good because I stayed on. A lot of people tend to want to grab around their neck like Joy did. I just made sure I held them reins, and squeezed my legs, on him to make sure I stayed on. If you loosen your legs, you're going to just pop off. You're just going to, bounce off of them. So anyway, I just thought I'd tell a few instances when things happen like that. And like I said, you have to be real careful if you have a horse, because the unknown can happen at any time. Just being stung by a bee was enough to really make him go crazy. So anyway, I think that's going to be it today for Morning Coffee Break. Please press that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. I'll see y'all later doing something. I don't know I doubt we'll have a haul, because we don't really need a whole lot unless I see something on sale. I don't know if we'll go to Kroger or Food City or what, but can't believe I forgot that stuff. Well, anyway, everybody, have a great day, and I'll be seeing you later on. God bless.